Justin Trudeau's dangerous gambit with China. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are pushing ahead with talks to start an extradition treaty with China. Why is this dangerous? Well, let's just put it in perspective. It's not something that the United States, Canada, Britain, Australia, New Zealand, any of the Anglosphere countries have ever wanted to engage in. Why? Because China doesn't respect the rule of law, not in the same way we do. Their legal system is archaic, it is overly influenced by politics, it is not subject to the rule of law, as anyone living in one of these Western countries would understand. This is something that, well, left and right have been critical of Trudeau on. He is so intent at improving relations with China, ramping up business with China, that he's willing to put Canadians at risk with an extradition treaty. He's willing to throw legal and civil rights under the bus for business. Now, if you think that I'm being harsh on him, take a look at this editorial in the Toronto Red Star. Remember, the Red Star has endorsed one politician who was not a Liberal in their history, and that was Jack Layton in 2011. They are the official paper of the Liberal Party of Canada, and yet they are critical in their editorial. They say there are very good reasons why countries such as Canada, the United States, Britain, Australia, and New Zealand don't have extradition treaties with China. All these countries prize judicial independence and the rule of law and aren't prepared to turn Chinese citizens accused of economic or political crimes over to the vagaries of that country's legal system. But Justin Trudeau is plowing ahead. It's so bad that in the House of Commons, New Democratic Party leader Tom Mulcair stood up and even pointed out that Trudeau has an admiration of Chinese dictatorship.
Speaker, the Prime Minister once said that Chinese dictatorship is something that he admired. We now learn that that wasn't a slip of the tongue. It is a fundamental principle of Canadian democracy that you do not send people to be tortured or killed. Canadians agree on that. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch confirm the systematic use of torture and frequent executions in China. The Immigration Minister sees the profound moral problem of an extradition treaty with China. Why doesn't the Prime Minister?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, what this renewed and stable relationship with China allows for is an airing of concerns and difficulties faced by both countries. The fact that we now have an ongoing dialogue where we can highlight concerns we have about consular cases and indeed in some cases resolve them, the fact that the Chinese can bring up issues that they have requests or questions about is what a strong relationship is all about.
Now, foreign affairs is the purview of the executive branch of government, so MPs don't necessarily even get a say in these talks or how they go. It's up to the cabinet to guide them. Let's just hope that there's some sensible voices around the cabinet table, and maybe that they read the Toronto Star editorial, which wisely says if you're going to do this, drag your feet for as long as possible, like forever.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.